Hi guys, welcome back. Y'all requested a video for my favorite drugstore products, so here you go. You got it. I'm bringing it to you right now. So I'm going to try and do everything in order to how I would apply it to the face. Primer, foundation, concealer, you know, all that. So yeah, I guess let's just get started. I'm gonna try and move through this quickly to try and not make it a long video because I have a lot in front of me. So yeah, so I already talked about these two primers in my previous video for my favorite primers video. So the HydratouchE by NYX and the Tea Tree Balance by NYX as well. So these two are really good. This one is more for drier skin. This one is more for combination or oily skin. So these two are really good. If you didn't know, I'm trying to transition everything into cruelty-free products. So a lot of drugstore products do not offer, or drugstores do not offer a lot of cruelty-free products. So these are just some of my favorites, and these are all of these products that you will see on this video are cruelty-free. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to foundations. So this one is a new favorite for me, and I've been using this like non-stop. I haven't used it in a video yet, but this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is the shade Shell Ivory. So this is a fairly new product. I found this at Walgreens. I know Walgreens, CVS, I think Target also has Wet n Wild, Walmart, I'm sure. But anyways, yeah. So this is really good. This is a more natural finish. So it's good for either drier skin or combination skin. This next one that I'm going to show you, both of these foundations do not sink into pores, emphasize any fine lines or wrinkles, so that's why I really like them. They stay on the skin really well. This next one is from NYX, and this is really liquidy, and it has like a little dropper, and this one is called the Total Control. So it has a little dropper. This one is for more oily skin. It does have a matte finish, so if you like that kind of finish to your foundations, if you have really oily skin, then I would definitely recommend this guy to you. Okay, and so for the next thing that I'm gonna show you guys, I think I've shown this in a couple of videos. This is the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. Sometimes I use this by itself, and sometimes, oh, the shade is Sunbeam. They have two shades, one's a bronzer shade and this one is the lightest shade. So sometimes I'll mix this in with my primer or foundation, or I'll use it by itself. Let's see if it'll show on camera. So here it is right here. So you can see the glow that it has to it. On drier days, I'll mix it in with my primer or foundation. I really like it that way. It does have a little bit of sparkle in it, but if you mix it, then you can't really tell if you're just gonna use it as a highlighter. I pop it on the tops of my cheeks, and sometimes I'll go over it with a powder highlighter so that it intensifies it. I quickly wanted to mention this product by NYX. You don't necessarily have to have this, but it's really good to have if you are a makeup artist, or if you just like self-tan, or in the summertime you get a little darker, wintertime you get a little lighter. This is the NYX Pro Foundation Mixer. This is the white one, and what you do is you just add a little bit of this with your foundation, and it can lighten it. So if your foundation's too dark, just add a little bit of this, and it's basically like a custom foundation. So I use this a lot in the wintertime. If I still have a lot of my foundations from the summertime when I'm a little bit darker, I'll mix this in with it. So next thing I want to mention is the Mineral Stick Foundation by NYX. If you haven't noticed, I love NYX. They're a great brand. They basically have everything for you. A lot of the stuff is now sold in Target as well as Ulta. I think that they started selling it in like CVS, I want to say, but don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. I do know that it's amazing, and they have a lot more stuff online. So if you don't find anything in the store, then you can definitely look online as well. Just wanted to mention that. So this is the stick foundation. I use this as a cream bronzer. So that's what that looks like. This is in the shade Caramel. I go in with it to cream bronze or contour first. I'll blend that out, and then I'll set it with either powder or a powder bronzer or contour powder. So that brings me to my next thing I want to show you guys. It's super dirty because I used a lot, but this is the NYX contour palette, contour and highlight. So it gives you 4 highlight shades, 4 contour and bronze shades. 2 of the highlight shades are matte, 2 of them are highlighters. I want to say this is like one of the more expensive things that they have, but I would say it's not more than $25, which is really good for what you get. You get 8 shades. You can custom mix your colors. You can, you know, change it up every day. So this is a great, I would definitely recommend this to anyone. Whatever kind of skin you have, I would pick this up, dark or light. And so the next bronze shade that I want to show you is by E.L.F. E.L.F. is like super cheap, but the quality of most of their products is really good. I love their brushes, but I'll show you those at the end. So this is the bronzer in Golden. So it looks like that. It gives you 4 shades. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it. But I just mix them all together. Yeah, I'm sure you could use them individually, but I like this just to like kind of have a little bit of, I mean, you can't really see it. I definitely wouldn't use this if you have really tan skin. I would go with something darker, definitely the NYX palette. But I like this just to give it a little bit of a like bronzy glow. It makes you look like it's a natural tan. And yeah, so I like that. Wet n Wild, their Color Icon blushes are really good. Their pigment on them is crazy good. So you only need a little bit. This is like a bronzy, peachy shade. They don't have names. Oh, sorry, this is Rosé Champagne. It has it on the top. So that's what that looks like. Again, E.L.F. blush. I use this one all the time. I've had it for a couple years now, but I really like the packaging on these too. It's kind of like the NARS packaging. This is in Pink Passion, and again, their pigment on these are really good. If you can see, so right there, just a light pink. And then let's talk about brows. I use these a lot along with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. These are the main 2 that I use, but this is like half the price. So this is the NYX Blonde Eyebrow Gel. And what I do is I squeeze it on like a palette, like a metal palette, and then I'll go in with my brush and then I'll put it on my brows. And then this is what I set them with. This is the brow mascara by NYX as well. And this is in the shade Blonde. Both of these are in Blonde, if I didn't say that. So that's what these look like. They're half the price from the Anastasia ones, and I really like these. They're almost just as good. And NYC has a really good liquid liner. I've been using this. This is probably like my 4th one that I've gone through. So I've probably been using this for at least 2 years. It's just a straight forward black liquid liner. Has a really thin tip, and this, the reason I like this, it does have like a little bit of a shiny, like a vinyl finish. It's not completely matte, but the reason I like this a lot is because it is super black. Like most eyeliners from the drugstore don't even compare to how black this is. So that's why I like this a lot. A mascara that I've been liking, I've only been using this for a couple months now, but this is the Skinny Mascara by NYX, and that's what that looks like. I'll show you the brush. It's like super skinny and super tiny. So what I like to use this for is my bottom lashes. I'll just go in and use this just on my bottom lashes so that it keeps it separated, doesn't clump up. It's just really easy to use on the bottom. I haven't used it on the top, but I'm sure you could. It probably just wouldn't give you a lot of length. But my main reason that I like to put mascara on the bottom is because my eyelashes are so blonde. And yeah, so I love it. These ARDELL wispy eyelashes. These are the demi whispies. So I use these all the time. This is a brand new pack that I grabbed from my drawer. Most of the time I have them handy. I use these whenever I freelance for weddings, for events. I use these all the time. This is like my #1 go-to lash style and brand. I do use the regular wispies as well. Most of the time I use the regular wispies on the brides and the demi wispies for the bridesmaids. And these are like a good everyday lash if you want just like a little bit extra something. I, again, love the NYX lip pencils, lip liner. They have the retractable ones, the pencils. I really like the pencil ones. So it's just like a regular pencil. They're really creamy, not too dry. So yeah, I like them. My favorite ones are the NYX suede ones. And yeah, so along with the liquid suede cream lipsticks. So that's what that looks like. I grabbed a few of these. I have a few different shades of the suede ones. I have like, I don't know, too many shades, okay? Too many shades, let's get real. I don't need all of these, but the NYX lingerie shades are really good. They're like the nudish colors. They're also a liquid lipstick. So again, I know you probably are tired of me talking about NYX, but I love them. So yeah, get over it. It's a great brand, very affordable. And so now let's talk about brushes. So this is the original Real Technique sponge, and this is one of their newer ones. This is for like cream contour is what they say, but I like to use it like right under my eyes for concealer. I'll also blend out some cream contour, but you can use it for whatever you want. You can use it for highlighter, you can use it for foundation, whatever you want. And I also bake with these as well. So I'll dip, again, these have to be wet. So run it under the water, scrunch the water out a little bit, and then you can apply, it just has to be a little bit damp. So I'll get the flat side and I'll bake with it. So right under the contour, under my eyes, wherever. And if you don't know what baking is and you want to see a video on that, just leave a comment below and I will definitely do that for you guys. And so let's jump to the other brushes that I have up here. And these are the Real Technique brushes. Super soft, synthetic, dual fiber. So yeah, there's all different ones. You can find these at Ulta. I'm sure you can find it somewhere else, but I find most of this stuff at Ulta. If you want to see any more videos, let me know. If you want to see a high-end video, like my favorite high-end products, since I did the drugstore ones, then just let me know. Bye!